First, two questions.
Yes.
She married to a citizen, but could she put in the I-130 allowance because he don't ready for the tax papers and all those stuff?
She can
So
put
she
in,
could-
she can put an I-130, but it's not going to help her at all until she can file the adjustment. So if his tax papers aren't ready, why don't we just get a second affidavit of support from somebody else?
Okay, she can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
I filed for asylum in January.
Right.
I've been here since 2017. I didn't know about asylum, but my social background.
But one second, Andrea, if you've been here since 2017 and you filed for asylum in January 2019, that means that you filed for asylum more than 1 year after you came to America. They're not going to accept your application.
Yes, they did. They sent me the receipt, and I went to do my biometric because when I came here.
Where are you from?
What country am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from Jamaica.
Okay. And do you know why you filed for asylum?
Yes, I do.
Are you free to share with us, or you'd rather not?
I can.
Okay.
I can. Basically, it's because of my sexual orientation.
Okay, because that from Jamaica, that's why I asked, because I knew from Jamaica, different countries, different situations, but I knew from Jamaica really the only asylum claim that would be credible would be that. Now,
right.
You filed...
When I first came here, it wasn't with the intent to remain here.
Now, this is the story, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because you filed more than 1 year after you came here, you have to show that circumstances changed. Now, the circumstance, presumably, I mean, I don't know. It's not like all of a sudden you woke up one morning and you said, you know what? I'm gay. I wasn't gay before, but now I'm gay. Okay?
Oh, no.
But it was more probably the only circumstance that would change is, people found out that you came, all right, that didn't know before.
That's exactly what happened, and because I had kids, it ended up trickling down on my children.
Okay, so that would be a legitimate asylum claim if you can prove all of this.
Yes.
Okay, so where are you
my
at?
My question to you is, I did my biometrics in February of this year.
Right.
How long will it be before I get a work permit and a social?
180 days.
180 days, that's 6 months.
Correct.
Okay, because I've known the person who.
But you're gonna get a very fast interview. They're gonna interview you very, very fast. So you may be interviewed before even 180 days.
Right, I'm figuring that because.
So you better be prepared. You got to start preparing now because they're doing asylum claims LIFO, which is last in first out, which means last in gets first appointment.
Right.
So you better be very well prepared for this. You have a high burden. High burden.
Yes.
All right. So so I would be more worried about your interview than your work permit because your interview is going to come before 180 days most likely.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hang in there. If you need help, hold on. All right.
I came here in 2016. I was married to a U.S. citizen.
Right.
And so I got my green card, but that was for 2 years. I got it renewed and it's 10 years now, and I want to file for my son. Will I be able to do that?
Of course.
I'm a permanent resident.
Even as a conditional permanent resident, somebody with a 2-year card, people always think they have to get their permanent card before they file for their children. As a 2-year green card holder, the moment you become a conditional permanent resident, you can file for your children. So you can do it. You could have done it years ago. You can do it now. You could have done it from 2016. But go do it right now. Assuming he's not married, because if he's married, you can't do it. But if he's not
he's young, teenager.
Then do it. Then do it.
Yeah.
Okay? And your wife should be able to do it as a citizen. It'll be faster.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so how long would that
If you do it, it's about 3 years. If your wife does it, about 15 months.
I have a question for my best friend. He came from Canada.
Oh, your other best friend. Okay, fine. Yes.
My other best friend.
Yes. I thought you were asking for Kim.
That's right. I was about to get real hurt.
Yes. Yes, your friend came from Canada.
Yeah, in a car.
Uh-huh.
He was not expected.
he got married. He's been married a little over 2 years, and they went for an interview March 28th. Okay, at the interview, of course, the non-inspection issue was a factor. The attorney that he used did not file an I-601A. The attorney filed an I-601, which they practically said, that's not the right
He went for
form.
an interview where?
In Florida.
Okay. Is he Canadian?
No, he's Jamaican.
Is his wife in the military?
No.
Is the wife former military?
No.
Is the parents here?
No, they died.
Did they ever try to get a green card, these parents?
No.
Then the lawyer doesn't know what he's doing. The lawyer filed an adjustment, and he's not eligible to adjust. And then tried to file a waiver, and there's no waiver because you're not eligible to adjust. So the lawyer did everything wrong. What needs to happen, okay, so everything from day one was done wrong. All right, so what needs to happen is you file an I-130 visa petition. Hopefully that I-130 was approved. Okay, so they don't have to go through it again. But if not, they have to file the I-130, get it approved, do the provisional waiver, go home and come back. I hope this man's not put in deportation now.
Okay, that's what I was gonna get to. What the reason for my question is based on this last letter that he just received from them. It's a I-130 petition for alien relative approval.
Good.
They said this.
Good.
Okay. So
now does it say that it was sent to the National Visa Center?
No, it's saying if the beneficiary decides to apply for adjustment of status visa outside of the United States based on this petition, what the priority date is current.
Okay, but does it say that the case was transferred to the National Visa Center, or does it say you must file an I-824? It would say one or the other.
Yes, it says the petitioner should file an I-824.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, so this lawyer totally screwed up because an I-824 takes as long as an I-130. So the I-824...
Yeah, and guess what?
Right.
He's the same one that I used.
I thought I'm your lawyer.
Yeah, he totally screwed up.
What?
It's the same one that I used, so he sure totally screwed up.
Previously?
Yeah, previously.
That was shady.
I was like, oh my God.
I was like,
wow.
Bernstein, you crazy.
Okay. All right, so this is what happens. All right, you got the I-130 done already. So now he has to file the I-824 to transfer the file from Miami to the National Visa Center. And then once it hits the National Visa Center, we do a provisional waiver. He'll go home, come back. Unfortunately, he's a good year and a half off from getting this all done. But let him come see me.
Yeah, he did call for a consultation because I gave him the number after I hired Bernstein. But now the time has passed, so he has to just call back and start over.
Yeah, let him have a consultation with us, but he'll be okay. You just wait.
Okay, thank you. Love you.
Bye, First Lady.
Bye, First
Lady.
Bye.
All right.
I have a question to confirm regarding my immigration status based on I have a work authorization with advanced parole. So I want to know what kind of confidence I could have, like it could guarantee me to leave the U.S. or travel for an emergency visit and come back.
But if you have,
so I want to know how
if you have an adjustment and the advanced parole, and your adjustment is pending, unless you commit a crime or something, or you're coming back to the United States with drugs in your bag, you'll be allowed back in. Just don't stay out for too long.
Okay. Right now, my case started on a marriage status. So I was treated so horribly in my marriage by my wife, but we couldn't continue because I was almost getting depressed.
Well, then that's a different story. So you're discussing, you want to see about the possibilities of a VAWA case, an abuse case. All right, so hold on 1 second. All right, make an appointment. You're in New York. I'm in New York. Come see me. Hold on.
I was once married and I divorced. When I got married, I had my working authorization and my social security number.
Right.
So I divorced and I got married again after 5 years. So I've been with my husband, my new husband, now we've been together for 11 years, but we've been together for our marriage is 3 years now.
Right.
So he's a green card holder. So he's a green card holder, 4 years green card holder, but he filed the I-130 for me. I've been approved of the I-130.
Good.
So
when did he file the I-130 for you?
Huh?
When did he file the I-130 for you?
He filed the I-130, I think, in 2016 when we got married.
Okay, so are you out of status right now?
Yes, I'm out of status because my working authorization for my first husband, I cannot use it to work again.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
You're from Nigeria. Okay.
Yes.
So you need to do a provisional waiver now. They are processing cases May 15th, 2017, so your visa is available. You just have to do a provisional waiver before you go home, or you'll have a 10-year bar.
But my present husband now is a green card holder, 4 years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, so these are your choices. He's not going to be filed for his citizenship for at least 9-12 more months. Citizenship takes another 9-12 months. Then your adjustment will take another 9-12 months. So if you're waiting on his citizenship, to get a green card, you're going to wait at least another 3.5 years, maybe longer, depending on what the waiting time is, realistically, to adjust your status here to get a green card. Or at this very moment, you can do a provisional waiver and sometime, within the next 9-12 months, go home and come back and have your green card in 2 weeks. I can assure you that if you don't have a criminal record, you don't have a misrepresentation issue, you don't have drugs in your system, you've never lied to the government, and you're in a real marriage, if you get a provisional waiver, you will go home and come back in 2 weeks. Because everyone in my office that fits in those categories goes home and comes back in 2 weeks.
I don't have anything. I don't have no criminal record.
So then do a provisional waiver now, because you don't want to sit around here for 3-4 years waiting on a green card. Who knows? It's crazy what's going on. Do you watch my schmooze today? They're cracking down on tourist visas for people from Nigeria. They're kicking people out of housing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Get your green card, okay? Hold on 1 second.
What's your
question?
What should I do now?
Hold on. Have a consultation with me. Do a provisional waiver. Hold on.
My auntie came for my wedding on 2015 and stayed until the following year. I went back home. So in 2016, I had my baby, and she came, and she said that she had to renew something, but I think I got carried away because I was not well. But she went back to the country.
Right.
Then I had another baby, and I wanted her to come back. But when she went to the embassy,
they're not going to let her come back because she overstayed. Two, what you're explaining to me is that even if you're not paying her, it sounds like it's like an employment situation. Your aunt is coming to help you with a child. I'm not saying she's working for you, but that's what it sounds like if that's what you would say to the government. So it's not a good reason to come to say I'm helping my niece with her baby, because they're going to say you're working. And if she overstayed her time, they're not going to give her the visa anyway.
Okay.
So she has a problem.
So is there any?
I don't know, but she could have a consultation with me, but it sounds like she has a big problem. So hold on 1 second, all right?
Okay.
All right.